Fueled by Deathcast.
You have an incredible origin story in this industry, I feel.
Well, weird, yeah.
Well, I just think I think it's inspiring is the word I use for it, because because you worked hard and it paid off, kind of thing. Can we talk a little bit of how you broke into the industry?
Sure. That's like the thing, and I get people now who are like, well, weren't you worried? Wasn't it a huge risk? And I don't think you think about it that way. I think if you want to do something like this, you go all in. You just do it. It's not like I maxed out my credit card or anything. It was really just, how do I make good comics, and how do I get to the point where I'm professional level, and hopefully I get the professional work.
Right.
And it's really just working backwards from there. I'm like, okay, for me to get the attention of a professional editor, I got to self-publish. There's just almost no way to do it else, as a writer. So, it was really just working backwards from there. I'm like, okay, for me to self-publish and for someone to actually look at, I need to try to find a really great artist, So it's just all that thinking, It's just constantly, and then of course doing 23 conventions in 1 year.
Yeah.
And almost dying, but I had coffee, so.
Yeah. But is that how you kind of networked, is through the conventions?
Yeah, because that's the other thing. It's there's so many people for any creative business too. You're trying to break in. You're trying to do good work. You're trying to also learn things. It's kind of hard to do all that without, at least for mainstream comics, without meeting people face to face. And it's not even just especially for someone like me who's so new. I didn't really know anything. It was really meeting fans, meeting artists. It's really important to, because when you're working on a comic, you're working on a creative team. It's almost, I don't want to say it's like getting married, but it's a relationship.
It's kind of like being in a band.
Yes,
that's how I imagined it. Anyways,
it is, and doing these shows, it's like a road trip. It's like doing a whole tour.
Yeah.